first video of 2016, so I've looked back at everything that I have created in 2015, and I realized that it was a lot of stuff. So let's look back at everything that has happened on this channel for the past year, shall we? Madi2theMax Rewind. In January, I went to a Hillywood meetup right at the beginning of the year, which was really cool. I got to meet and talk to the amazing Hillywood sisters, Hilly and Hannah Hindi of the Hillywood show. How many Hillies can I say? Wasn't technically the first time I'd ever met them. I'd met them at VidCon once before, but this was just really cool and kind of more intimate. And then for February, I actually hit a little bit of a rough patch, and I had ended up kind of falling into a little bit of a hole in my life. And Katy Perry's song Firework, it helped me a lot. That song really helped me climb out of that hole. So creating this lip sync music video of her song was extremely important to me, and it helped kind of prove to myself that yes, I am still here. I am still doing this, I am still strong. So that was really important to me, and I just really love the way that it turned out. Then in March, I got to meet Cary Elwes. Totally fangirled all over him, and it was beautiful. And I got to review a new indie movie called Life Inside Out, which was totally beautiful. In April, I made a project of something that I had been really wanting to do for a really long time, which was how to find good fan fiction. Because I'm a connoisseur of fine fan fiction, and I felt I had some sort of knowledge to impart, and it was fun to do it in this kind of different format from what I usually did. And I entered my first Indie.com acting challenge. This was so different for me because it was somebody else's script, and I was able to take it and really have fun with it, and I loved it. Interesting to deal with kind of the technical aspects of having to like flip the camera and have the right angle and have the right lighting, and it was still creating a space but with very limited access to actual space, and that was just amazing and so cool. Then in May, I won my first Indie.com acting challenge, which was huge, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. This was the month that Avengers Age of Ultron came out, and I was able to go see it with my friends, and we saw it at the El Capitan, and I dressed up as Agent Carter, and I just had so much fun. And I went and saw Newsies, the Broadway musical here in LA, and it was huge, and it was beautiful, and it was wonderful, and it was so good. In June, I did a collaboration with Synthetic Picture House, who are the creators of the awesomely magical web series Wish It Ink. I was able to work with Lena Nicole Thompson and create this super funny little sketch in her apartment. It was so fun, and it was really fun to have that kind of energy to work off of. So, you know, you have an idea and then they have an idea and you kind of build it together. And then acting wise, it was so different to have somebody else to play off of, because normally when I'm reading the lines, I'm just creating it all in my head. In July, it was convention month. Anime Expo, Comic-Con, VidCon, all the cons were happening that month, and I was able to only put out con videos because I was going to cons every single week, basically. And at VidCon, well, I filmed my very first parody music video, my Frozen parody of Do You Want to Build a Snowman as Do You Want to Be My Fan Base. This was the most hectic con I basically had because I was filming 3 separate things that day. I was filming my parody video, I was doing a free life advice with Rona at the Data Video booth, and I was doing an interview portion with Caitlin Pendleton of I Imagine Blank and Tom Gray of Player Piano. And then in August, I put up my parody video, and it was the day before my birthday, and the response was amazing. It got put up on Krypton Radio, and the views were great, and the response was wonderful, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. Also in that month, I released my first impressions video, which was just something I was going to do kind of a one-off, but then the response to that was so enthusiastic, I just had to continue, and because of that, I'm now doing more impression videos. In September, I filmed my Orphan Black parody with all my characters. Again, that was such a fun challenge because it was so kind of tight and precise, and I was creating something that I'd already been creating, but I was kind of trying to do it my own kind of spin. It was short, sweet, and beautiful, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
My name is Kate 8.
I also went to Long Beach Comic-Con and was able to interview a whole bunch of cosplayers about tips on cosplaying, including the one and only Brizzy Voices, who is totally sweet, by the way. And I did my second impression video, my Orphan Black impressions, which was seen and liked by the one, the only, my queen, Tatiana Maslany. In October, I was able to interview a couple of UK artists that had come to America. I put up the first interview, and I still have 2 other interviews that I have not put up yet, but I'm wanting to. In November, I did my review of Muzzled the Musical, which was seen by about half the cast of that show, and they really liked it. Maxwell Click actually said that he really liked it, and I thought that was just so cool. I came out with the 50th episode of Madi2theMax, which was such a cool challenge because I did a lot of split screen in this one, because I'd never really had my characters really on screen together at the same time, so I really liked having to create sets and really kind of do fun little camera angles, especially the one with Brucey and Martha. I thought that was a lot of fun. It was an off-kilter sort of split screen, and I had a lot of fun with that one. And I also got to go to MakerCon and try one of those not quite hoverboard things for the first time, which is great. I always wanted to try one, and I was actually pretty good at it. Do I think I'll buy one? Probably not. Then in December, I came out with my Night Before Christmas video. And Night Before Christmas holds a very dear place to my heart. Not Nightmare Before Christmas, the actual Night Before Christmas poem. I learned the poem when I was really young, I want to say about 5 or 6. So it was really a lot of fun to take this poem that is so near and dear to my heart and then put my characters in to play the parts that I know so well. And then to end the year, I came out with my Star Wars impressions video. I love Star Wars, and I love doing impressions, and I love this channel, and I love everything that I have created on this channel. Love you guys for enjoying my videos, and loving the fact that I do silly characters and costumes, and funny voices, and rant about movies. And I think that's amazing that you guys find that entertaining, and it's beautiful, and I love you. So now we're saying goodbye to 2015, and hello to 2016. So, the plans that I have for this year. My next Madi2theMax episode is currently in the early stages of being written, so that'll hopefully be coming out next week, if not the week after that. It's gonna be in a different location. I'm not gonna tell you what location, but it's gonna be different. And then, this is really big for me, I am in the middle of writing a 12-episode web series that is a twist on the classic story of Cinderella. I know there's been a bajillion of them, but this one's gonna be different, I promise you. I promise you, you have never seen this before. Hopefully, I'll be able to start filming that in February. That is one of the things that I want to have happen this year. That is the goal. And I will be coming out with a lot more impression videos for different things and different fandoms, because you guys seem to really like them. I really like them. I have a blast doing them. And I have a couple other things lined up that I'm not gonna tell you about yet. And hopefully a lot more laughter and fun for us all heading into this new year. So now being in 2016, tell me, what was some of your New Year's resolutions, and have you been able to keep them so far? Let me know in the comments below. And from now until next time, don't you forget to keep smiling. I use the word amazing a lot. I'm an amazing gal. I don't know what that was from. It was from something.